actually the court is yet to set a date for hearing of that particular case. And according to the DPP, she came out and directed the businessman in Hamis Shigundu to give all reasonable information pertaining the proceedings and furnish all documents in possession or under his control to her office. And if we have to look at the situation on Wednesday, where the Ghana Road Grade 1 Magistrate Valerie Tuhimbise withdrew the criminal summons after DTB lawyers faulted the move and argued that the matters in question are ready before the High Court and the Supreme Court, and that the summons were issued without full knowledge of the relevant facts. Still with the local news updates, Ugandans with old passports are left with less than 6 months to renew their travel documents, or else they will not be able to fly or travel out of the country. And according to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the old passports will expire in a period of 6 months.
On March 2nd, 2016, state launched the new generation of East African Community e-passport and directed that its issuance takes effect from January 1st, 2017. The heads of state further directed that the partner states should implement a phase-out program for East Africa and national passports from January 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2018. According to the Minister of Internal Affairs, the old passport will expire in a period of 6 months. However, owing the procurement, issuance would not start as per the directive. Since December 18, 2018, the government of Uganda have been issuing the East African Community e-passport and in effect started a phase-out program of the Uganda National Passport. The travel documents have been, however, remained in use concurrently until April 4th, 2022. After an extension of the deadline, government also moved passport applications online, a process which is quicker since it doesn't need any to get a recommendation from local leaders as it was in the past. The new online system is integrated with the National Identity Registration Authority, where the information on the national ID is used for the passport, and any Uganda with an old passport will soon be denied a visa or a ticket for holding a passport which is expiry comes in the less than 6 months. So it's high time Ugandans renew their passports.
The National Online System is actually going to be integrated with the National Identity Registration Authority, NIRA, where information on the national IDs is said to be used for the passport. And any Ugandan with an old passport will soon be denied a visa or ticket for holding a passport with expiry comes in less than 6 months. So it is high time most of the Ugandans renewed their passports in that aspect. Now, the two travel documents have, however, remained in use concurrently until April 4th, 2022, after an extension of the deadline, as the government also moved on passport applications online, a process which is quicker since it doesn't need one to get recommendations from local leaders, as was the procedure in the past. So clearly, if I told you Ugandan out there who's having a passport that is set to expire, you should go and renew your passport with new details in regards with the National Identification Registration Authority, because it is now the new system of registration is going to be integrated with that particular aspect. So if at all you do not have the new passport, you will not be given a visa, or you will not be guaranteed chance to travel out of the country to get it, or you will actually not access a ticket or a visa to get out of the country. All right, now head into the international scene, heading to South Africa now. South Africa's municipal workers are set to get 3-year pay rise as the South African Local Government Association, SALGA, and unions have secured a multi-year salary and wage deal that will see employees in the sector receive a 3.5% increase over the next 3 years. Take a look at this report. SALGA, the employer body that represents the country's 257 municipalities, in a statement said that the parties reached the agreement at the South African Bargaining Council after a lengthy stalemate. The association has been in salary and wage negotiations with the South African Municipal Workers Union, an independent municipal and allied trade union, since March 2021. The salary and wage negotiations have now concluded an agreement covering 3 financial years from 2021 to 2024 and voted unanimously, which has a package of salary-based and associated measures measures. The collective agreement in respect of this current financial year stipulates that all municipal employees shall receive an increase of 3.5% with effect from 1st July 2021, a period in which the remuneration of municipal employees is adjusted every year. Municipal workers will also receive a once-off non-pensionable cash allowance. In this regard, employees earning a basic salary of 12,500 Rand or less as at 1st July 2021 would receive an amount of 4,000 Rand. Their colleagues who earn a basic salary of over 12,501 Rand as at 1st July 2021 would receive 3,000 Rand. SALGA said that while the salary increase of 3.5% was effective from 1st July 2021, the effect of the cash allowance becomes operational at the later stage. SALGA said that while the salary increase of 3.5% was effective from 1st July 2021, the effect of the cash allowance becomes operational at a later stage, and the municipal workers will also receive a once-off non-pensionable cash allowance. And in this regard, employees earning a basic salary of 12,500 Rand or less as at July 2021 would receive an amount of 4,000 Rand in the new reforms in regards to salary. Moving on, let's say to Kenya. Safaricom is said to earn 53 billion shillings from the smart electricity meters. The telecom giant is said to earn 53.5 billion Kenyan shillings for installing smart electricity meters to Kenya Power's large consumers in a deal aimed at curbing power theft and leakages and fixing weakness on the utility firm's transmission network. More of the details. The Teleco is planning to install a 31 billion Kenyan shilling intelligence system that will connect 330,300 electricity meters to a central location and track electricity use, power outages, and load-on transformers, as well as read meters remotely. This will help bring down the share of electricity bought from generators such as KenGen that does not reach home and businesses, technically known as system losses, from 23.93% to 8%, earning Kenya Power additional revenues of 71 billion Kenyan shillings in the 8 years. Safaricom is set to earn 75% of the additional sales, 53 billion Kenyan shillings, with Kenyan Power taking the remaining 17.9 billion Kenyan shillings, according to the Utility Farmers Board papers. This means the Teleco will recover its investments in 4 years and transfer the smart reading network to Kenya Power after 8 years. Kenya Power executives are seeking a review of the revenue share once the final deal is linked with the telecommunications firm, arguing that the draft agreement is in favor of Safaricom. This is the latest such move by the Teleco to diversify its incomes from voice, short message services, cash transfers, and payments. Safaricom in 2014 started installing a 14.9 billion Kenyan shilling communication and surveillance system linked to police stations to help combat crime in Nairobi and Mombasa. Efforts to diversify revenues include reviving up its data business to offset sluggish growth in mobile calls, which has seen it turn to M-Pesa and internet to power future growth. The smart meters, which will cover electricity users that count for 84% of Kenya Power sales, the latest plan to cut the system losses that remain well above global benchmark of about 15%. They will be connected to homes and businesses that consume more than 200 kilowatt-hour monthly. The smart meters, which will actually cover electricity users that account for 84% of Kenya Power sales, is the latest plan to cut the system losses that remain well above the global benchmark of about 15%. They will be connected to homes and businesses that consume more than 200 kilowatt hourly in months, on a monthly basis. All right. Now let's first conclude with the international stories in regards to the business. The Pepsi company has targeted early 2022 to roll out products from joint venture with Beyond Meat Company. Now, Pepsi is holding to release new plant-based snacks and drinks made through its joint venture with Beyond Meat by early 2022. Pepsi and Beyond did announce the joint venture called the Planet Partnership in January this year, as the partnership gives Beyond, a relative newcomer to the food world, a chance to leverage Pepsi's production and marketing expertise to the new products. For its part, Pepsi can deepen its investment in plant-based categories, which are growing increasingly crowded, while working with one of the top creators and meat substitutes. It also helps Pepsi work towards its sustainability and health goals for its portfolio. So clearly, I think it is a move by Pepsi to see that they have what it takes to pull it off. That brings us to the end of our news hour here on Smart Means Business. We do continue shortly. Keep it SMB.